This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is titled 5 Rules for Business. And this is in part business and partially leadership. It's a part of it's based on a discussion that I had yesterday with Coach Nick Saban, one of the great college football coaches of all time. So here are 5 quick rules for business. First, you need to keep on evolving as a leader. And here, one of the things that Saban said, which I thought was fascinating, you could be sort of a laissez-faire, hands-off leader. You could be a transactional leader where you're just really trying to get results and focused on results. Or third, you could be what he calls a transformational leader, which is probably some mix of transactions and trying to really help people grow and thrive and learn. But at the end of the day, the evolution is to try and become a transformational leader where you're really making your teams and people better through an ongoing process versus simply trying to get the results that day. The second concept, which is not particularly a Saban concept, but this concept that you have to work very hard and essentially be obsessed to become great at whatever you're going to do. This is a concept we talk about regularly, and you can't just obsess in your mind. You've actually got to obsess and practice and work at stuff to get better at it. So that's sort of the second concept, obsess to be great. The third concept is if you want to go any place in business, in any seriousness, you need to build great teams of highly talented and highly effective people. In my experience, there's no other way around it. There's all this discussion today of the iconic superhero, the Mark Cuban, the Steve Jobs, but the real trick is they all teams run them too. There's all this discussion on Twitter or X, whatever you call it today, as to being a solopreneur. And again, I've never seen anybody really be that successful as a solopreneur without building teams around the person and the business and what you're trying to build and thrive. And so I look at that. It doesn't have to be that they're W-2 employees. It could be 1099. It doesn't matter, but you have to build a team if you want to do great. Fourth concept is you need to commercialize early. You can't constantly build. And we see this constantly with software firms that are building the next beautiful software, but not commercializing early enough to get customer and client and market feedback to see if anybody really wants it as well. Finally, the fifth concept that we talk about often is you need to move constantly with urgency. And that's a core concept as well that we think about often is moving with urgency. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very, very much.
6 months from now, you could be running a 5K, booking that dream trip, or seeing thicker, fuller hair every time you look in the mirror. Through Hers, you can get dermatologist-trusted, clinically proven prescriptions with ingredients that go beyond what over-the-counter products offer. Whether you prefer oral or topical treatments, Hers has you covered. Getting started is simple. Just fill out an intake form online, and a licensed provider will recommend a customized plan just for you. The best part? Everything is 100% online. If prescribed, your treatment ships right to your door. No pharmacy trips, no waiting rooms, and no insurance headaches. Plus, treatments start at just $35 a month. Start your initial free online visit today at forhers.com/talk. That's forhers.com/talk. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information.